sauces. The streets the place to go. 'Cause tonight for the first time, just about 10:30. For the first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Every specimen, dark, long, dark and lean, rough and tough and strong and mean. God bless Mother Nature. She's a single woman too. She took over heaven, and she did what she had to do. She taught every angel to rearrange the sky so that each and every woman could find the perfect guy. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen, it's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Amen. I feel stormy weather moving in, about to begin. Hear the thunder, don't you lose your head. Rip up the roof and stay down. God bless Mother Nature. She's a single woman too. She took over heaven, and she did what she had to do. She taught every angel to rearrange the sky so that each and every woman find the perfect guy. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen, it's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Oh, welcome everybody. I'm gonna be up front. I somehow didn't realize the grave error I had made in this show until Willie got in here. I got Willie Travis and I got Eric Barger on here, and I didn't do rap battle, guys. I'm sorry, I failed you. Got this opportunity with Willie and Eric. I could have had a rap battle. I mean, Tyler would have been there too. But, oh, wow. I apologize. Hey, everybody.
Next time.
Welcome. This is where we hang out. Oh, wait. Can you make sure? Yeah, okay. Just making sure you guys hear me. Okay, this is where we hang out until everybody finds us in the streams, because comedy audiences are not punctual. So we hang out and we enjoy each other's company until everyone shows. Who's got that hiss? Who's all noisy?
Hopefully, is that me?
Oh, it's better now. Maybe you had to talk. It was searching for you. And you just needed to. Hey, well, I mean, since we're picking on Willie first. Hey, Willie, how are you?
Hey, doing well, my friend. You can hear me well, right? Because my headphones died on me, and that was my mic as well. So.
Oh, no, yeah, I can hear you fine. Can hear you good.
Cool. This user interface is all in my face, so.
Well, we've gotten a lot of extra use out of some pieces of technology that had just been laying around for a while, and this year we really rode them. So, so might have wore them out. I don't want to burn anything good for the actual show, so I'm just going to leave it at I'm just going to leave it at generalities.
Midnight oil.
Yeah. Hopefully you've been having a good week. Good well, it's only been a couple weeks since Willie listened, and I guess that's in a couple weeks again. That'll be coming back around.
We have a guest ready and everything,
Nice.
so
Save
you
it.
know.
No.
Say no more, fam.
Save it. Save it to the actual program. Generalities. We're working in generalities here. Speaking of which, why don't we just find a topic that we can get a cold open from? Hey, welcome, Pack Theaters. Hey, Pack Theaters sending us some folk. Hope you guys had a good show. Welcome. You're joining us for the pre-show portion of the Stab Show. It's a comedy writing panel podcast. We've never been able to describe it very well in 8 years, and that's why it hasn't been picked up. It's easiest to describe as your favorite comics doing material for the first time. Isn't that something that everybody wants to see? If you like a comic, you want to hear brand new stuff from them, and that's exactly what the Stab Show is. And then sometimes I've seen some people take pieces of bits that they've done for the show and incorporate them into material. Have any of you guys ever taken anything from a prompt and morphed it a little bit, brought it into anything else you've done, or is this just wasting your time and energy?
I've for sure thought about it, but I've never really, like maybe once or twice I was all like, that would, that could hit, so.
All right.
That was, yeah.
You know what?
Spirit of things. It gives you a chance to try out voices you wouldn't normally,
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's also the show benefits from you directly reading what the thing we're about to do is.
A little bit of the context does sometimes matter. It's a little important. All right. Okay. So overall, the writing for the Stab Show has no bearing on your greater comedic endeavors. So that's good. That's good.
Building sandcastles. That's all.
Yes. There we are.
But it does force me to write. Like it forces me to write stuff. So then I'm like, I guess I'll fucking write this thing that I, have been passionate about for a month.
Might be.
I think one thing that I've been, really saying to myself was, if you stay ready, you'll be ready. And I've been saying that for like a day now.
All right.
Works.
You know what? I'm gonna take all of these sort of backhanded compliments. I'm gonna ball them up, together, and I'll get one thing that'll be warm in my heart. Yeah, like sandcastles. I was gonna say too, in reference to that, the Stab Show. It's the sidewalk chalk art of comedy. Oh.
That's what you got to sell to Crackle.
Come on, Crackle.
I used the Crackle app
the
other day, and the Crackle app. I don't know if I should say this since you want to get,
Well, we have to. If you're going to build a strong relationship, it has to be based on honesty.
It's true. The Crackle app sucks. You could start watching a movie, but you can't pause. So
Crackle, not for the indecisive.
Crackle, better pee before you go.
Yeah, Crackle, turn it up so you can hear it in the bathroom. Oh, see, we're working on we're working on slogans here. It's synergistic crackle. We give and we take. It's symbiotic. Buzzwords. All right, you know what? We took long enough to get Pack Theater's audience and then lose them. So let's start the show. Why not? People file in as you do. Thanks to AC Improv. Thanks for sticking around, Peach. I assume the senior silly pants in here is Molly. Got a lot of folk in here that are going to enjoy the show, and we got some folk over. Well, we had some folk over on Facebook. You know what? It doesn't matter. This lives in an audio format forever for people to then not listen to. Maybe it's a lack of self-confidence that's held the show back. Let's get this going. No, I'm really looking forward to this. Three wonderful comics, which when I was hyping the show up at the end of the last show, three about as different takes and voices and viewpoints coming together in one show. It's going to be so fun. You want variety? This is your episode, y'all. All right, here we go. Let's do the thing.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
This is Stab. You know, just in case you somehow mistakenly clicked all of those links that it took to get here. Let's meet tonight's panelists. Our first panelist is the founder of a volunteer organization that teaches zoo animals to hate ska. He's a fantastic writer and performer. It's Eric Barger. Our second panelist knows what love is, but he's not going to show you. He's the co-host of Willie Listen. It's Willie Travis. And our third panelist's style has been described as comedy jazz, because it's all about the jokes he's not telling. He's Stab's favorite son. It's Tyler Kinney. And I'm your host, Jesse Jones. Jesse in the morning, Jesse in the evening, Jesse at supper time. Welcome to the Stab Show, everyone. A collection of flashing lights and guttural noises shaped into quality humor content. Let's meet tonight's panelist, Eric.
Hello!
Hey there, buddy.
How's it going?
I was going to ask you the exact same thing. How are you, Eric?
I am, I'm doing good. I've been on a mission to, since December, to watch every single Godzilla and King Kong movie in the franchise before Godzilla vs. Kong leaves HBO. And I am finally caught up. I've probably watched about 25 movies in the month of April to catch up. But I'm excited because last night I watched King of the Monsters, and tomorrow I get to finally reward myself by watching Godzilla vs. Kong, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you went all the way back to rubber suits. You could have just gone back to like the last 2 Godzillas and last 2 King Kongs. I think.
For sure, I could have. It wasn't about plot or needing to know what's happening. It was just
for completion's sake.
My friend started this group just as like a fun thing, and then gradually everybody fell out of the group, and the guy who started the group just soared ahead of everybody watching wise. So I wound up just watching all these movies and having nobody to talk to them about because nobody understands, nobody's seen frickin' Shin Godzilla, which is actually a really good movie.
Well, all right.
But yeah, if you ever watch any Godzilla movie and want to talk about it with somebody, hit me up.
All right. Well, you and Kevin Cooley just have to start a thick ass chat thread because Kevin is all about Godzilla. So,
Oh, I didn't know.
there you
He's
go.
a Zilla boy.
Yeah, you've got that. You can you can check out Epic Beard Cooley. He committed. He committed to the quarantine beard. It's really impressive. But all right, so you've been chock full of giant radioactive lizard. That's
right.
That's as good an April as anybody could ask for. I was thinking about that too. It leaves tomorrow. I haven't watched any of them, but it feels like just because there's an expiration date that I should watch that, like Godzilla vs. Kong. So I don't know. We'll see if I can. There you go. That's also Peach saying, "Can chat before the next scene, kids." I'm sure you've got a Godzilla scene that you can, that you could do now.
Oh, we'll see. Ugh, Peach, I don't know. I can't. There's a secret, but I can't say. But Peach knows what I'm talking about, and I can't do a Godzilla movie for that reason.
Oh, all right. Well,
literally everybody else for not understanding what I'm talking about.
yeah, we're just about secrets now. Okay, that's fine. Well, thank you. Thanks for joining us again, Eric. Good to have you. Willie Travis. Hey
Hello
there.
there.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well, sir. Doing well. Been playing some video games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all about what I do these days. The hottest and the latest in tech trends.
Sure. You say while telling me that your headphones and mic just crapped out on you. So you,
Yeah. I meant the I don't know what I'm doing. You know, sometimes you just aren't a techie.
You just
I'm a Trekkie.
just rage quitting in an online game, just flinging those headphones across the room.
It's like space, man. No one can hear you scream then.
Well, then, what with us being Twitch's favorite comedy program, what are you playing then right now?
I've been playing very lame, a lot of Destiny 2.
Okay.
But I just got back into Cuphead. That's very frustrating. But sometimes you gotta hurt yourself.
Yeah. I mean, you hyped this up, and then you're telling me you're into the lame and frustrating. So what are we doing, Willie? What are we?
Just staring at a big screen, man. Anything that I can just not think.
just need colors and sounds to just take you away from the world. That's fine.
My favorite.
Yeah, that's Stab's biggest selling point too. All right, all right, Willie. Well, thanks for joining us. Good to have you again.
Godzilla is too.
Yeah, and Godzilla. Yeah, just explosions and screams. Big lizard screams. Tyler, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Good to have you as always. I mean, I could have you on all the time, but I'd feel intrusive. So I just sort of space it out, probably longer than I should. But get you in whenever I feel like it's fair enough to ask. I don't know. It's good to have you, is what I'm saying.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to have something to do.
Well, we always enjoy having you here. So, you were talking about the garage or the basement turning into the craft cave. Are you doing any crafting, or is that the wife's crafting?
That's the missus. I mean, it wasn't really that used, but there's a sewing machine here. I've used it more. It's cool. I don't know. It's in quarantine. The office was down here for a while, and then moved upstairs, and now it's just a pile of crap. It's America. We fill our basements with crap, and then we die, and our kids have to clean it up. That's what we do.
Well, that's as succinct a description of America. We just get stuff, We don't care about any of it. We put it in places and then bitch about all of it being in the way, and then we die.
Yep. And someone's got to throw it away.
Yeah. Then all of our bad decisions become someone else's problem. America. All right, let's do the thing. Alrighty, segment 1. Starting it off with the old standard, it's reorganization. This one goes off the rails, I apologize. Please take the following acronym and reimagine it. Who or what else might it now represent? There are some arguments that it seems will never be satisfactorily decided. I could go into examples, but that would require me thinking. And it would also just result in more arguing. And we've got enough arguing already with the debate between pirates versus ninjas. Which is cooler? Science says it's impossible to definitively answer. I knew that wasn't going to work. Got to run up to definitively. Which is why you get to choose between 2 acronyms today. PAWCTN, Pirates Are Way Cooler Than Ninjas, or NAWCTP, Ninjas Are Way Cooler Than Pirates. Your choice. Only have to do one. So please tell me who or what else, other than the coolerness of one faction over the other, PAWCTN or NAWCTP could stand for or represent. So far a walk. Please make it worth it. Eric, give me your one of those.
All right. In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victim Unit. But we've seen their stories. So what happens when they meet a criminal whose mind they can't understand? Like a dog. This fall, the Paw Patrol moves from Nick Jr. to primetime CBS in Paw, Criminal Terrier Network. You remember Rocky, the Schnauzer Terrier mix, who was your recycling and handyman pup? Well, let's just say he hasn't exactly been a good boy. Oh no! Did he pee on the carpet? No, he opened a child sex trafficking ring.
God damn it.
And what happens in the middle of the season when Chase bites an innocent man? Chase, Captain Turbo is taking you to court. But he fit the Paw file! And how will the Paw Patrol deal when Sky, the air pilot cockapoo, goes down? Oh God! Sky! Chase! I know you don't want to hear this, but Robodog sabotaged Sky's controls. Robodog. Let's bring this asshole home in a potty pad. This fall on CBS. PAW, CTN, PAW, Criminal Terrier Network. Things are about to get rough.
Oh, God damn it. Hold on. Before we go any farther, did you say, let's bring this asshole in on a potty pad?
Yup.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, man. That one pissed you off. You just wait.
Oh, I couldn't just let that go. Oh, so, I mean, we got to get that edgy reimagining of the Paw Patrol.
Yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't exist already.
Reboot it.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, that's how we're starting, everybody. Travis, Willie Travis, let's hear your PAWCTN or NAWCTP. Oh, get it? Got to get ready.
Here we go. Ninjas. Naturally, all wacky capers take precedence. Welcome to Caper Class. I'll be your unnamed instructor for the duration of this course. You are here because you have signed on to uphold and maintain the respect of this profession. Not only are you here to see that capers are carried out successfully, but as well as comically. You're here because you take slapstick seriously. Hijinks, shenanigans, tomfoolery. The lingo may be different, but the job is as old as time, and time waits for nobody. Throughout the course, we will touch on basics like, I thought you were supposed to bring the thing, and malfunctioning gadgets, to more intermediate courses such as pie with lit stick of dynamite, or as I like to call Pinemite, and 9 human beings in a getaway car. Once you've completed this extensive 129-week course, you will be graduated and receive a diploma of authentication that will explode at the end of this message.
All right. So, somehow didn't think we could go anywhere else, but we wound up on Pinemite. So, all right. That's 2 procedurals, Kinney. What do we got for your PAWCTN or NAWCTP?
So NAWCTP is shorthand for not always wanting cash to piss. It's a feeling that creeps in after you've made a career in fetish videos. Like you bought a house, a car, and a second house, all with the money you made peeing on people on video. But then you start to wonder, maybe I could do more with my life. It seems like these days I'm NAWCTP. Maybe I'll get a real estate license or start crafting. But the feeling is always short-lived because you inevitably get a text with a call and a call time and the address of a warehouse where they're shooting Driving Piss Daisy or something. And so you shake it off and you pound some Gatorade and you hop in your yellow Camaro. That's it.
Yeah, got to make sure you got the electrolytes for the job. Thank you, Tyler. All right. I mean, in a way, it did sort of involve a potty pad. I mean, it's not just there's not nothing under them. Okay, that's reorganization. Now, yep, I've got it right there. We got to make sure we've got the differently racist music bed. It's Topical Haiku Challenge. So, this matters to me a little bit, maybe not to you guys, but now it matters to you. Tuesday morning, word came down that for the 2nd year in a row, Black Rock City will not be built this summer in the Nevada desert, meaning, effectively, aside from virtual online events like last year, that Burning Man 2021 has been canceled. So, how about the 3 of you give me 3 haiku each about this cancellation of Burning Man for the 2nd year in a row? And let's see, what's the proper level for this? We'll see. There's our Irish jig. We used to have a very racist Japanese music bed. Now we have the Irish jig. Racist, but in a different way. So let's hear your 3 each about this news story, starting with Eric. Around the horn, 3 times, 111 222. Eric, your first Burning Man cancellation haiku.
Burning Man is gone. Now something's missing. It's wrong. Where's my sunburnt dawn?
Oh, feels like you've been there. All right. So many by the end of the week. Willie. Speaking of, let's hear your first Burning Man cancellation haiku.
Sad. No hurt this year. And I don't mean the bad one. I mean the good one.
Get that good hurt out in the desert. Oh, Tyler, let's hear your first Burning Man cancellation haiku then.
Wearing wearing horns and fur. Now where can I just let loose? Capitol buildings?
Oh. Too accurate. All right, Eric, start us around the second time.
Missing the feeling of red, sunburnt, scabby skin on my once white dong.
Found a very specific aspect of, of this, and we're going to focus on it. Willie, you're second of three.
To the moon, I say. Bug in teeth, body exposed. Scooting, homemade bike.
Yeah. I don't know how they... You know what? I'm not going to get into it. They're so tall! Okay. Oh, Tyler, let's hear your second. Sorry, no, we're not going to skip a whole round. No, your second haiku.
I have no place to bike. I bike in the nude on drugs. Bike cops disapprove. Bikes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a freeing feeling, guys. Biking in the nude on drugs. That's Tuesday. Eric, let's actually it's Wednesday. Eric, let's hear your third Burning Man cancellation haiku.
All right. Miss my sunburnt dong. So I stuck my genitals into a toaster.
You got to make do. That's the spirit. That's the Burning Man spirit. One of the 10 principles: burn dong. Willie Travis, let's hear your last Burning Man cancellation haiku.
Sandy vagina. Plus 65-year-old balls equals ooh la la.
I miss it already. All right. Tyler, let's close out the topical haiku challenge with your third about the unfortunate but proper cancellation of 2021 Burning Man.
So on the bright side, one more year to grow my dreads. Long, blonde, dirty dreads.
Yep. Can get another 4 or 5 inches, guys. And you know, when they're stuck in your ass crack all week, they smell even better. Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, it made me feel like I was back home. Segment 3. Campaign trail. It's been a little bit, but you'll hear why. It seems the campaign trail doesn't sleep. The second one election is over. The fundraising for the next one starts. Or, if you're a Californian, we basically like to recall our governor pretty much every time we get one, as will be the case now with the recall election of Governor Gavin Newsom. So, with election fever back in the air, it's become your job to give us your stump speeches from your following candidates campaigning for the following positions. Eric, let's hear your speech. You are a packet of Taco Bell mild sauce running for mayor of an apartment's junk drawer.
All right. Hello. My name is Joe Milden, and I want to be your next president of the junk drawer. Woo, woo, woo. Now, you all know me from my previous service. I served as vice president under Blue Tack Obama in the famous election where we made history by defeating John McCream. But then 4 years later, we did the work, and you showed us you believed in us by voting us in over Mitt Ranchney. And I am proud to stand here today to serve you once more. Now, folks, the landscape of junk is changing. we're no longer just sauce packets or little bits of string. You know, now there's other stuff. There's little tweezers and girl stuff like that. The voice of our junk needs to be fully represented. And that's why you're going to hate me for this. And that's why I am proud to announce that my running mate will not be another condiment.
Oh.
I'm proud to introduce my new running mate, couple of hairpins. Couple of hairpins.
Yeah.
Now, folks, I want to talk about drawer-in policy for a second. Under the Blue Tack Obama administration, we made treaties with other drawers. We established good relationships with the CRISPR by opening trades with the Frenches. We set up trade routes through the Spice Island. Too long has there been tension between us and the silverware, and that is why I intend to initiate a treaty and end the hostility that has occurred between us and Kim Jong-spoon. Now, folks, I am surrounded by love. My wife, Jiff. My wife, Jiff, is going to be a great first lady. She's going to be a great first lady. And I know that if my son Hunts was alive today, he would proudly stand by me. But he tragically died serving in the Gulf War. But I want you to know that I will make Hunts proud. I will make you proud. And just like a true mild sauce, I will do everything I can, but not make much of a difference. Now, enjoy our campaign song as sung by Soy George. Do you really want to squirt me? Do you really want to make me fly?
Oh. Thank you, Eric. Oh, man. This is, some would say too much, but others might find it just to their taste. All right, Willie Travis, let's move on. You, oh, so good, Eric, thank you. Willie, you...
Thank you.
You are a crayon drawing of Spider-Man running for a position on the kitchen fridge.
Hey, hello, hi. Crayon drawing of Spider-Man here. Listen, let me just turn my seat around here to relate to you. The fridge is one of the most important, if not the most important places ever created. Out of all things. Always there, always important, always needed. Let me ask you this. It's rhetorical, so don't answer. Don't you want to be comfortable anytime you are interacting with something? No one wants to be uncomfortable interacting with a thing. When you walk past another human being, you give a nod, a comfortable nod, to let you know that you both are human beings and you belong here. Humans are a thing, and you want to be comfortable. Place me on your fridge door. The soothing imposed adolescence of the crude yet lighthearted drawing will provide that comfort and normality that you've been looking for, that you expect, and that you deserve. My opponents, please understand this. I have the utmost respect for when it comes to running for Frigidant. An A+ can showcase one's hard work. But that's what fridges are built off of. Family photos and wedding save dates let us know how important unity is. But ultimately, what are we planning for here? Realistically, where are we headed? The future. I guarantee you that a vote for Crayon drawing of Spider-Man for the kitchen fridge will secure that very future. Always there, always important, always needed.
Thank you, Willie. Never quite sure if that piercing stare means it's over.
I'll never tell.
Or if we're just ramping up for the next volley. All right. Thank you, Willie. Crayon drawing of Spider-Man. Running for a position on the kitchen fridge. Tyler, let's wrap up the campaign trail. You are a Spencer's Gifts zombie lawn gnome running for a position on the backyard council.
Good evening, Council. I appreciate this opportunity for you to get to know me. Know me. That was a gnome pun. I'm silly, but also edgy. As you can see, I have blood around my mouth. I'm familiar, yet aggressive. Like a lovable rescue dog that just killed your other rescue dog. As you know, since the homeowner's white elephant, I have been proud to call this backyard my gnome. Home. Another gnome pun. Sorry, I'm naughty. Pink flamingo, sleepy frog, springy flower thing. It would be my great honor to join you on the backyard council to govern this humble patch of Bermuda grass. And I think that I speak for the community when I say, now that the shadow of leaning cowboy has moved on, the council could use an infusion of testosterone. That's like testosterone, but with gnome in it. It's a pun because I'm silly, but aggressive. I'll see to it that the yard is lush and green and free from dog shit and invasive moles, one of which I have been known to eat. Which one? You'll never gnome. Another gnome pun. Swish, nailed it. Thank you, Council. I await your decision, and I eat dog shit.
Oh man, this is just chock full of puns. That's what this is. This is we're not leaving anything on the table here. We're walking out of this game knowing we left it all on the court, guys. All right.
I love that he said the little flower thing, because everybody just has like a little flower thing in their
springy
backyard.
flower, yeah.
It's like just like a stone, but it's like kind of a flower, but not. You know, like what is that?
Yeah, I'm fairly familiar with Sleepy Frog too. It's the details, guys. It's always the details here on the show. All right, let's get then to segment 4. We're just chugging along, but at a nice, comfortable pace. Segment 4, it's Review It. When making purchases, plans, or life decisions, lots of people rely on those who came before them to let them know how their experience with a thing went. Reviews can change lives, people. So it's up to you, in Review It, to let those who would follow in your consumerism footsteps know your opinions about specific things as reviewed by these specific outlets. I hope you all got this. We do review it every now and then. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Eric!
Yes.
I don't know why this came. I did then look up the year that electricity was first used in homes, so that's why that specific detail's in there. Eric, let's hear a review of Electricity as appearing in an 1882 edition of the Albany Gazette Ledger Tribune.
All right. So it seems Thomas Edison has presented us with a newfangled way to light your home. He calls it electricity. It seems like a good idea, but I, Charlton Willerpence, am here to expose the truth. Electricity may revolutionize the way we live our lives, but it has one hidden flaw. You can't touch it. It hurts. I personally got a first look at the lamps that will be installed in homes. It's a glass bulb containing a filament that is ignited by electric wires. So naturally, I did what any logical human would do first and grabbed a big fistful of wires. And lo and behold, what did I find? But it hurt a lot. Ouchies, I screamed. But then, I thought to myself, maybe that wasn't the wires. I've hit my funny bone before, and this only felt like 3 times worse than that. So, I'll try again. This time, I used both hands, and I grabbed 2 big fistfuls of wires. And lo and behold, what did I find? But it hurt a lot in both hands. Ooh, ouchie wouchies, I screamed. Now, Mr. Edison at that point explained to me that what I was experiencing was an electrical current running through my body. And I said, well, every current I've ever seen ends at some point. Ever been to a river, big boy? So I decided to hold on to the wires until the current stopped. Mr. Edison said, no, don't do that. But I kicked him in the shin and grabbed 2 big fistfuls of wires. And just for good measure, I bit some wires as well. And lo and behold, it hurt a lot in my arms and my mouth. Oh, ouchie, youchie, bagouchie, I would have yelled if I didn't have a big mouthful of electrical wiring. This will stop hurting, I thought, and I held on tighter. And lo and behold, it didn't stop hurting. It hurt a lot. For the full 10 minutes that I writhed and gnawed on those wires, it hurt a lot. Finally, when it felt like my eyes were set aflame from the inside, I let go and stormed out of the building. But this is not the last Thomas Edison would see of Mr. Charlton Willerpence. I returned the next day with a steely resolve to touch those wires. I tried touching them with metal pliers, and lo and behold, it hurt a lot. Mommy, that hurts, I shrieked. Then I said, let's fight fire with fire, or in this case, wire with wire. So I wrapped my entire body in thin metal cables and grabbed a big fistful of electrical wires. Lo and behold, it hurt a lot. Daddy, help me, I squealed. Deciding to give it one last effort, I thought to myself, now what's the safest place in the house? The bathtub. So I filled up the bath, stripped down to my dirty briefs, and got in, wires in hand. And lo and behold, it hurt. But my body had become so accustomed to electric shocks at that point that I now love the pain and climaxed 6 times in Thomas Edison's tub. So, to conclude, do I think that electricity belongs in homes? Absolutely not. It's a poorly disguised object for sexual pleasure. However, I can guarantee you that Charlton Willerpence will never be bathing without a jolt again. Wink, wink.
Oh, thank you, Eric. And I just couldn't help but imagine Charlton's previous reviews of candles, which when you grab those flames, they only hurt briefly. So that's the advantage fire has over electricity.
He has a column called "Does It Hurt?"
8 out of 10 reviews. Yes, a lot. Oh, thank you, Eric. That was a review of electricity as appearing in the 1882 edition of the Albany Gazette Ledger Tribune. Willie Travis, let's hear an Entertainment Weekly review of an elementary school talent show.
Taylor Gardner, Gene Fitz, Evan Charlie here. And I am bringing back a very much crowd favorite, one of my personal series. It's a horror series I like to call Elm Street Reviews. Well, we're going to be reviewing Western Elementary School's official spring talent show, the biggest show of the year and usually held for a chance to showcase the school's most brightest and talented turds. And big old smelly turds they are, with acts like 11-year-old Cotton Russell's punk-ass little Tubular Bell show. Nothing tubular about your act, Cotton. Bells are for chumps who can't excel at real percussion, you jerk. And your name sucks. Are your parents racist? They should probably have spent more time on your name and less time on bell lessons. Garbage truck fires like 4th grader Janet Dubois and her silly pet alligator. Where are we, man? Somewhere in the bayou? Are we hanging around the swamp just waiting for lunch to go and hop us up, lap up in our lap? Do I look like some Kentucky Fried? I say Kentucky Fried lawyer to you. Swear in my beak, I say I beak off this hot-ass courtroom. Well, listen here, To Kill a Mockingbird. No, won't fly. You're canceled. and your ideals are weird to me. And many more poop stains.
Thank you, Willie. Bunch of turds. All right. Oh, so good. That was an Entertainment Weekly review of an elementary school talent show, obviously. Tyler Kinney, let's wrap up these reviews with with the research that you did on what a Game Informer review looks like. Let's hear your Game Informer review of Marriage.
This immersive game starts as a material accumulating material possessions. You shuffle papers in an office sim, and then return home to juggle marital duties, hobbies, and chores in a kind of impossible Tetris. The mini games and the youthful score make it an enjoyable enough gaming environment at first, but the possessions don't fill the deepening void. And once you reach the children level, the cutscenes just become stilted, passive-aggressive conversations punctuated by long silences. Your character doesn't so much as progress in the story as much as respawn in the same day over and over, just fatter and more dead-eyed. The gameplay often derails into long dialogue trees that invariably lead back to lists of your shortcomings. The world is populated with NPCs that don't respect you and you wish they would just graduate high school and move out. There are no cheat codes. Well, there are, but if you use them and get caught, you lose the game and the house and 50% of your future income. Long story short, daylight begins to mock you, and the nighttime shines a light on your sadness. And at this point, it becomes more of a traditional first-person shooter. But instead of guns and bullets, it's rage and words you regret. No spoilers here, but once you complete the storyline, you unlock a post-credit battle mode wherein you can engage in button-mashing close combat domestic violence, which is highly triggering, but strangely therapeutic. 4.5.
Oh, thank you, Tyler. Game Informer review of Marriage. And quickly, the Game Informer reviews, in Review It, are becoming the favorite. The dissection of life as viewed through the lens of a video, it's just, it's what it is. But all of you, so good. Oh, Review It's a good one. That brings us to segment 5. I know, guys. And all of you listening to this in 2.5 months when I finally edit it and release it, I know, right? No, I swear I'm going to work this weekend. Segment 5, Department of Tourism. This summer, for better or worse, America hits the road. Lots of people never let fear rule their lives and shouted at anyone who would listen their big, dumb, maskless thoughts at people about things and never missed a beat. Others, who have been thoughtfully locked away for over a year, though, are now making their first cautious steps back out into the world. You, add an R there, your job as tourism director of the following cities is to convince them why your where is a place they should visit or call home someday. So, Eric, well, I'm interested. I'm looking forward to seeing where you took it. Eric, let's hear your tourism guide for Hoity upon Toityshire.
Hello, you plebeians, you nasty little gutter rats. My name is William Tuxedo, and I am the mayor of Hoity upon Toityshire. I would like to invite you to visit our town so that you may learn the proper rules of etiquette and spread them to the world. Should you visit Hoity upon Toityshire, that when you return to your home and your friends greet you with Neanderthalic phrases such as sup and what's crack-a-lackin', you can respond, listen to me, you foul cockroach! It's good evening or good morning! If you greet me with such filth again, I shall flay you where you'll stand! Because that's what's polite. The world's manners seem to have gone to shambles. If you're anything like me, you simply want the world to be proper and pleasant. That's why you should be visiting Hoity upon Toityshire. That way, when you return to your town and see somebody eating salad with an improper dinner fork, you can then stand up and say, "You disgusting little maggot! Do you live only to roll in your own excrement? You shall use a proper salad fork for salad. Exhibit behavior like this in front of me again, and I shall slice the skin from your bones until I have my pound of flesh." Because that's what's polite. Now, people have told me I'm teaching visitors to be verbally and physically aggressive. But those naysayers now have my spit in their face. After all, we can't have people thinking that it's okay to do anything but a classic waltz to transition from a meal to a night of merriment. That's why, if you come to Hoity upon Toityshire, you'll learn that the proper response to this is, "Listen to me, you mewling whim. You may as well be dripping with the smegma of a goat the way you have befouled this evening. This is unforgivable, and for this I demand that you submit yourself for execution at the hands of my rapier. I demand that you submit. May we string your corpse from the rafters and let it serve as a warning. May your rotting flesh warn others to never commit such a malfeasance. May the demons of hell rip your soul into pieces and watch every bit of you burn for eternity." Because that's what's polite. So come to Hoity upon Toityshire. Oh, it's also the site where Charlton Willerpins ejaculated in a bathtub.
Thank you, Eric. Tourism guide for Hoity upon Toityshire. Because it's just polite. Eric, where can folk enjoy more Eric James Barger I out in the internets and or beyond?
In the internets and or beyond. There's no beyond right now.
No. Good.
Except I just learned how to make a Beyond Philly steak, and it's pretty good. Anyway, you can find me. Let's see. I'll go with this first. I have an album on Spotify under the artist name EJB1. Because I wanted to sound cool. And it's called Party Animal, parentheses, party songs by a guy you don't want at your party. Based on so many true experiences that I have committed. And otherwise, you can find me at It Electric on Instagram. Not It's Electric. If you see It's Electric, tell her to give me the goddamn profile name.
Thank you, Eric. Let's see if somebody else, or I don't want to be rude and look it up while Willie's going. So if somebody else wants to grab the Spotify link for Eric's album and drop it in the chat, feel free. Thank you, Eric. Always fun to have you. So good, so wonderful. Thank you so much. Willie, I almost didn't use this one because I sort of hated myself when I thought of it. So, let's hear your tourism guide for Volume-achusetts. You get it, guys? It's mass, I know. Volume-achusetts.
Not exactly sure why you were interested in coming here. If I could be honest with you, you know what? Never mind. You're here. I'll show yous around. Follows me's. Sorry, I like to talk like that. So you're probably here because of the name, huh? Sounded kind of crazy, intriguing almost. Maybe like a jamming city with loud music all the time, right? Yeah, I apologize. Our flyers are just blank sheets of college ruled. Saves us a ton of ink, though, am I right? Maybe you thought Vince Vaughn's character from Old School, owner of Speaker City, purchased a state in England. Nah, it's not. It's not what's going on here. Hell, you could even thought that it was some type of kids bop island where you just got to turn it up. Wee, how fun. Remember Kid Song? Wrong. It's this luxurious 2-bed, half bath, double wide. This is it. This is all of it. And there's really a mash-stricken lump of feces in the half bath. It's very big. And the half of the bath that is actually the bath is the shower. There's no toilet. And the feces is really big. Like you ever seen that movie Tremors? Yeah. Yeah. So, you're not interested? I understand.
Thank you, Willie, and I apologize. That's Volume-achusetts. Willie Travis, where can folk enjoy some more Willie Travis outside of, this particular episode of the Stab Show?
Well, we do stuff with those great guys over at Stab.
Oh.
I really like those guys. We do a show called Willie Listen, me and my co-host, Nicole Eichenberg. We do our dirty dealings with them's dudes. We have Facebook pages. We're on Facebook. Look us up. Facebook, Instagram. We're on TikTok now. And our website is coming soon, willielisten.com. So, yeah, man.
Well, awesome. I'm glad we finally got Willie Listen going again. It's always fun. Check it out. Second, right now, we've got it working second Fridays at 9 p.m. So check that out. Thank you for joining us again, Willie. This will be quick. Tyler, where can people find and enjoy Tyler Kinney?
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't find me, and I'm unenjoyable when you find me.
Yeah, it takes all the fun out of it. Once you track Tyler down, it's just not fun.
Yeah. Wish you hadn't.
Oh, well, always a pleasure to have you. This time I will bother you more. I'll message you tomorrow and already get you in June.
Thank you.
All right, let's close out this episode with your tourism guide for, Acception-to-the-rulington.
No, I don't have a mask. First of all, I want to ask you, have you heard of the Americans with Disabilities Act? You have, great. So you can't refuse me service for my disability, and you can't ask what my disability is. Yes, I know this is a private business, but it's open to the public, so you have to let me buy this vape juice. No, I don't have to wear a mask. No. Nah. No. Does this sound like you? Are you tired of the nanny state treating you like a child, so you're constantly acting like a child? Does the world feel like an inconvenient tangle of silly rules and regulations, and you'd rather just, not? Well, I have the destination for you. Get your self-important ass to Acception-to-the-rulington. Walk your aggressive dog off-leash through our uninspected water park as you sip on original recipe for Loco. Let your unvaccinated children play unattended in a defunct McDonald's play place full of exotic large cats. Because who's going to tell you not to? Not the government. Those pedos are too busy draining trafficked children of their adrenochrome in their lizard pits. That's some shit you believe, right? At nightfall, you could open carry a firearm through the forest of ambient sleepwalking baby boomers. Then fall asleep to the soothing sounds of bro country, blaring from uninsured lifted pickup trucks, littering the gray sands of a toxic beach. Go for a dip in the water under the greenish moonlight. The water stinging your skin lets you know you're free, and the moonlight shows you where it's peeling off your skin. Rules don't apply to us here in Acception-to-the-rulington, and we pass the exceptions on to you.
Oh, Tyler Kinney with Acceptions-to-the-rulington, or the Libertarian Islands. Oh, let's make sure I've got it set up. There we go. And that was Stab. Thank you, everyone who joined us tonight, and another special thank you to our wonderful panel, Eric Barger, Willie Travis, and Tyler Kinney. Now, if you like what just happened inside your ears, well, brother, why not give some of the other 264 episodes of the Stab Show a try? You can find them, wherever you just found this one, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or Podknife. Or, if you want to get your Stab Show the second it's happening, just tune into Stab Comedy Theater TV, Thursday nights at 8 p.m., and it'll be there, waiting for you. That's all we got for you. That's all we got for you tonight, folks. I've been your host, Jesse Jones, and until next time, just remember, a bird in the hand is probably dead. That's normally not what they do. Good night. Oh, I want to do that again, but I won't. Okay. Stumbled all the way through that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So fun. Thank you all for joining us. David, Molly, Peach, La, Poor, all of you folk. I can't scroll all the way up. But thank you for joining us tonight. So much fun. So good. No. No one would say tonight was Pinomite. Molly, shut up. All right.
It's happening.
Give me a second, you guys. I'm going to send the audience away. Send our Twitch audience over to, I don't know, we've got a couple new comedy channels that we've been following that we haven't sent people to. Let me make sure they're not wrapping up real quick, because that's the worst. I don't know, that's weird. Let's send you to them. It's Faded Comedy LA. Just right down the road, one would assume, from Eric and Molly. Los Angeles, it's a one-horse town. So
Small town.
so it could be just right around the corner. So hold on for the raid. Thank you guys for joining us. Check us out tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Hold on, I want to check. It's
Friday.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's a fifth Friday. So we didn't have anything normally booked, so I didn't. So instead, we're gonna work all day. Starting, we're doing a 9 to 5 shift in office hours. We're gonna get caught up on some work that we've been neglecting. So join me for office hours if you want to work on some of your projects. That's what's going on tomorrow. Let me send you guys over to where we're sending you, which again is going to be Faded LA, Faded Comedy LA. Hold on for the raid. I will see you guys tomorrow morning.
You could have a steam train if you just lay down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane.
I gotta pee.
Flying.
So,
If you bring
nice seeing you guys.
your
Good
blue
job, everyone.
skies back,
bye.
all you do is call me.